So Chelsea Gray on her Instagram story posted this. As you can see, it says, "This was a message I received after our game versus Indy yesterday." She's talking about the game where the Indiana Fever took on the Las Vegas Aces, in which Shelby Cunningham cooked and the Aces looked trash. And you see this person in her reply says, "You suck." Not gonna say that word. Ugly, blank, and then the hard R. And as you can see, Chelsea puts, "People act like we just make this stuff up, and the audacity to tell us as athletes to shut up and dribble." And the person who posted this on Twitter had to say, "Chelsea Gray shares racial abuse she received following Aces Sunday night loss to the Indiana Fever. This comes after Alyssa Thomas also spoke out about the issue." So obviously Chelsea Gray is trying to portray this as racism that she's experiencing. And notice how she said after our game versus Indy. She's trying to push the narrative that Indiana fans are racist and that when you play Indy, this is what happens. And it's not just things we talk about. It's proof right here, as you can see on my Instagram story, that it's actually happening. That is what Chelsea Gray is attempting to do here. But if you came to my channel, I'm sure you want some real context. So I'll give that to you. I actually found this out through Twitter. Shout out to this user, Slay, who was able to take a couple screenshots from this Instagram user's page before they deactivated it. Obviously, they're going to deactivate it because you call somebody the hard R, got blasted on your story. You're about to get a lot of hate. But as this person says here, he talks a lot about sports bet. He's a Pistons and a Titans fan. Must have had money on Chelsea and the game. They said they couldn't find anything relating to Indy or Clark on his page. And as you can see, they have a picture of his Instagram. It says that he does sports betting along with fitness, and he's from Texas. He likes to do concerts and traveling and sports card, options trader. Yeah, he definitely had money on the game. He's a trader. Those kind of people take risks. And I'll show you what Rosalina Lee had to say because I trust her in the space. As she posted on Twitter, "Racism is disgusting, but accuracy here matters. If the evidence points to a disgruntled sports bettor who incidentally is following players not on the Indiana Fever, then implying otherwise only fuels division. Media, especially, should not be amplifying temperatures based on faulty assumptions." But we know that that's obviously what the media is going to do. It's why it exists. You ever read Animal Farm? The media is squealer. But the evidence does point to a disgruntled sports bettor. This happens all the time in the NBA and in really any sport. When you have people putting money on players, they naturally go and DM them when that player does not perform and just kind of go off on them. And most of the time it's funny when NBA players do respond to these guys because it's just kind of hilarious how they will respond. But you see here, Chelsea Gray is just being a victim about it. I don't think this has anything to do with the Indiana fan being racist. This just seems like a sports bettor who put money on Chelsea Gray. She went out there and stank it up with 5 turnovers and 9 points. Her team lost by 30 to an Indiana squad with half of Caitlin Clark. And this fan was merely upset about that. He was a racist, and racism is disgusting. You shouldn't be calling somebody a hard R in their mentions because they didn't help you hit your parlay. But to try to spin this and like put it on Indiana fans and push this narrative against Caitlin Clark, that's also disgusting. And I mentioned Kyle Ingram in my last video. I might have to just follow this guy on Twitter. He says same stuff happens to NBA players. They're just not chronically online like WNBA players. And he's got this hilarious photo of Caitlin Clark, and she has her hand on this one character. I don't even know what show this is. It seems like a character from a show. This is hilarious. But like, this happens literally all the time, bro. Folks be pissed if you don't perform when they have money on you. This guy's just racist, so when he gets upset, the racism comes out. This has nothing to do with Indiana fans or Caitlin Clark, but they'll swear that it does. And honestly, it's crazy how Caitlin Clark is in a position to where she cannot win at all. I've been seeing people on my timeline over the past 3 weeks consistently saying the same things along the lines of Caitlin Clark needs to come out and set her fan base straight because she has a bunch of racists who are fans of her and she needs to let them know that it's not okay. And the majority of Caitlin Clark's fans are not racist. We just enjoy her as a basketball player. But sure, there's like that 0.01% who are actually racist. And for those, Caitlin Clark has literally already come out on numerous occasions and rebuked them. She's steady rebuking these people, but whatever she does, they say, oh, well, she doesn't mean it. Oh, well, she's just saying it so that she can be out of the eye of the public and that people will stop attacking her. And it's like people are just presupposing that Caitlin Clark does not care, that Caitlin Clark is okay with the racism and that she benefits from it. And she doesn't. She does not benefit at all from racism. It does nothing but bring her image down. It does nothing but stop endorsements from happening. It does not help Caitlin Clark at all. So I don't know why she would even want to buy into it. No matter what she does, she can't win because people people have already made their mind up about her. And I think it's ridiculous to try to paint Indiana fans, which, Chelsea, you could have just said Caitlin Clark fans, because we know that all the Indiana fans at this point are just Caitlin Clark fans. Be direct with what you're trying to do here. To try to paint all Caitlin Clark fans as this one racist in your mentions, which is the only example you've really given of this racism that y'all talk about all the time. And it's really not even a Caitlin Clark fan. This is a guy who doesn't have anything on his page about the Indiana Fever or Caitlin Clark. This is a guy who's really just a sports bettor, and you went out there and you stank, and he got upset with you and his racism came out. To try to pin him on all Caitlin fans is wild. And if that's what's happening here, Chelsea Gray, do better. Moving on, I saw that Angel Reese actually had a great game yesterday. She was 7 of 11 from the field. She had 23 points, 13 rebounds, and she hit a 3. Shout out to Angel Reese. They ended up beating the Sparks. And I didn't watch the game, and I haven't watched the highlights, but I'm sure Angel Reese had some decent moments in the game. But the one moment that they do actually post on Twitter, and it's Hoop Central who posts this one, the media. And remember Rosalina's tweet earlier and how I mentioned Animal Farm and how the media is squealer? I think this is what Hoop Central is doing here as well. This is them creating division, because they knew dang well when they posted this clip of Angel Reese hitting this clutch 3 that it was going to get a lot of hate. Not just because people dislike Angel Reese, but because this junk was trash. Look at this clip. For one, calling this crap clutch is feral, bruh. Okay, sure, the game is tied at 87, but there's like 4 minutes left in the game, bruh. That's like half a quarter in the WNBA. Calling this junk clutch, you already know that people aren't going to buy that, but they did that intentionally. They sat there and thought about the caption that they were going to put on this, because they were thinking about what was going to get them the most clicks, what was going to drive the most engagement, and really that means what's going to drive the most division. Put clutch on that sucker. And the junk was trash. I mean, the junk rolled around the rim, barely went in, form trash, and Angel Reese over here flexing like she cold. They knew what was going to happen. Look at this dude in the comment section. We back. Thank you, Mario. He done posted the gif of Drewski laughing. I mean, that's how we all felt when we first saw it. I ain't gonna lie, when I first saw the clip, I was thinking Angel Reese ain't even gonna hit this junk. I was thinking it was one of those meme accounts that'd be like Angel Reese clutch 3 and she like airball the sucker. But they did this on purpose. And really, it's disrespectful to Angel Reese, because I'm sure she had a lot of great moments in this game. Or maybe she didn't, because it is Angel Reese. But there was something that you could have posted better than this. Angel Reese clutch 3 with the 3 fire emojis, and it's her like barely hitting this 3-point shot with 4 minutes left. Like, did she not do anything else as they went on in the game? Or was there not a better way you could have marketed this? You could have just put Angel Reese hits her 4th 3 to give the Dream the lead here in the 4th quarter. But no, we're going to put Angel Reese clutch 3. Maybe people click on it and be disappointed. I don't know if Angel Reese knows it, but these people who are the official media and who are supposed to be on her side, and really y'all are the only ones out here who are actually giving her support and actually trying to spread her fame. These people are using the fact that she is trash to their own advantage. They don't say anything against Angel Reese. They don't make fun of Angel Reese, so Angel Reese can't look at them and say, oh, you hate me? But this is a joke in the face of Angel Reese. And I hope one day she finds that out, because these people are playing with her, bro. They know dang well this crap was not clutch. This crap was trash. That form was trash. And they saw her flexing, and they knew to post that sucker like that. They knew what they was doing, bruh. It's crazy. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to get out of here. As you guys saw in my last video, I did experiment with a different thumbnail style. I'm going to try something new on this video as well. I'm trying to figure out ways to make y'all click on these videos more. So be on the lookout for that. Make sure you like the video, hype the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. We're on our way to 30K subs. But I'm going to get out of here. Y'all be easy. Peace, peace.